My name's David Holmes, and I'm the Chief Technology Officer for Energy at Dell Technologies. There are three things that our team cares about every day: accelerating the energy transition, advancing decarbonization, and ensuring energy security. With me is Chris Resendez from Context Labs, who's going to talk about our decarbonization as a service solution.
We have an end-to-end solution that provides life cycle carbon analysis for any carbon-intense asset in the world. The key to this platform is it is the strongest proof of carbon performance anywhere in the commercial world. This enables all owners and operators of energy transition assets to achieve, prove, and profit from their decarbonization. In this case, we're going to introduce you to our platform in an energy transition context where an operator can see their full portfolio of assets as they go about trying to manage traditional fossil fuel driven assets, solar, other wind, and other energy transition assets. So you can dive into any asset of interest and you can understand carbon intensity at an equipment or an asset level. This speaks to commercial and capital markets demand to understand emissions at the specific or point of source. You can bring in multiple sources of emissions instrumentation, and where you need to manage that in a stateful and secure way with systems of record data, we deploy our immutably software in Dell Native Edge on a hard point of presence. This enables the stateful extraction of specific data from systems of record. This enables the stateful management of multiple vendors' emissions instrumentation while it's on premise, but you can segregate and separate the networks on which they're going to operate. What does this enable? As we mentioned earlier, it enables one to see at every specific high intensity energy or high intensity carbon piece of equipment where you're seeing energy, where you're seeing carbon, and soon where you're seeing water. This enables the operators of the assets to change parameters. This makes carbon an operating variable. What it then does in time is enables the selection of feedstock into an energy facility based on carbon intensity of feedstock as it impacts the carbon intensity of the asset. In this case, we're showing the ability for buyers of gas to select different pathways to feed a specific installation. Once it is selected, the system can then produce one of the world's strongest certificates or proof of carbon performance in the world. It's quantification, it's not models. Where does this all end up? It ends up in a place where any audit can be satisfied, primarily through the automated platform, where one can see every single piece of equipment that is a potential source of energy, carbon or water intensity, get resolved operationally, get proven in a regulatory context, and become profitable in a commercial or a capital markets environment. This is Context Labs Decarbonization as a Service, deployed on-prem with Dell Native Edge, in hybrid clouds with Dell and our shared partners at Microsoft.
So we heard from Chris about our decarbonization as a service solution. The other two aspects of our energy strategy are accelerating the energy transition and ensuring energy security. A critical part of that is modernizing the electric grid. For Dell Technologies, that starts right at the very edge of the grid in electric substations. And we've worked as part of an industrial consortium, the VPAC Alliance, to build a digitalization solution for substations called VPAC, Virtualized Protection, Automation and Control. Traditionally inside electric substations, we'll have 20 or 30 single function devices all performing one individual role. These systems are complex to manage, they run different operating systems, they're hard to protect, and they don't offer high levels of resilience. Working with industry partners including ABB, GE, Siemens, VMware, Intel, and others, we've built a solution that allows operational technology workloads to be deployed on a small cluster of virtualized systems. And the system's right here behind me. We're replacing a couple of dozen systems with just 2 virtualized systems in a VMware cluster. And this is delivering much higher levels of grid resilience, much improved levels of cyber resilience, while reducing grid emissions and reducing operations and maintenance costs. Critically, it's allowing us to support greater amounts of distributed energy resources and to implement new demand-side management of the grid, allowing the support of battery storage, solar panels, wind turbines, and the support for a new level of demand response on the grid. We're really excited about our relationship with Context Labs and how it's really driving advancements in sustainability and helping companies to quantify their carbon emissions across the entire supply chain. Chris, any last closing thoughts from you?
Just thanks to you, thanks to the folks at Dell. Energy security with climate alignment is national security. It takes partners. Thank you.